Okay, so it is 5:30 Sunday morning. I am grabbing some equipment because we're going up to see the guys at Tool Maniacs to go and collect our toolbox. So yeah, really, let's get up there. So I jump into my car and start my journey from Poole, heading up to Ellesmere Airport, a mere 4.5 hours in the car, where I meet James and Andy. That's Andy, and James is behind the camera, and of course we received the magnificent S8 Toolbox. Okay, so toolbox all packed up. We're now going to head 4.5 hours down south. Thank the guys from Tool Maniac for the fantastic opportunity to work with them and also to feature the essay, and you'll be seeing that in a moment, or at least in 4.5 hours.
One semester later.
So after 9 hours of travel, we're finally back with the Sonic Toolbox back in its new home. So it's been a long day. We're going to do a review of this toolbox, so yeah, let's take a look and see what's inside. Introducing to you the Sonic S8 Toolbox. You can be forgiven if you haven't heard of the Sonic tool range before. Sonic have been around for a while, but their speciality has been touring cars. So they support a number of teams on the British touring car circuit. And they also are the main tool supplier for the Volkswagen Audi group. Now the S8 itself is one of the lower range of toolbox, but don't let that underestimate the complexity and the quality of the tools in this box. It is a well-equipped box, as you're about to see. But if you look at the toolbox just on the outside, you can see how well put together this box really is. Now Sonic do their tool range, their toolbox range, in two types. So you can get a empty box, or you can get a equipped box, which this one is. We're going to take a look at the tools that comes with the fully equipped one in a moment. But I just want to take a moment to look at the box itself in comparison to other boxes, and the quality of the jaws. The jaws themselves, they come with these little hooks for the jaw, so it really locks into place. And when you look at the toolbox itself, it really just screams quality. When you open the jaw, you see that you've got this little latch here that latches into place, so that when the toolbox shuts, it's a secure shut. And the actual construction of the box itself is absolutely brilliant. So this model here, the S8, let me show you what comes in the jaw. So in the top jaw you get a full socket set here, and notice that the jaw itself comes right out to the edges here, so none of the jaws, like in the case of some tool boxes where some of the tools are hidden and you've got to get underneath to get it, the jaw comes right out. So in this tray here, you can see that we've got our 3 ratchets. So we've got a 1/2 inch, and we've got a 3/4 of an inch, and then of course we've got our mini ratchet as well for those mini sockets. So it covers all the sizes. And then this is a unique feature that I love about this box here. If you look here, all of the tools are numbered. They have their sizes, so it makes it easy for you to put them back, and it also makes it easy for you to know which tool you require. I also find that the actual toolbox itself, the tool sockets, etc., everything comes out really easily. There's nothing in there that is stuck in, and that just makes the whole experience of using these tools really easy and versatile, and you're not going to, get stuff stuck in. You've got all the torque tools and the Allen key sockets, plus the ball joints for those difficult to get to places. You've got a whole array, I haven't even opened these yet, of torques, bolts as well that I will put into place at some point. Let's take a look at the next jaw. So in the next drawer we've got some precision screwdrivers. So we've got flatheads and Phillips covering all the various sizes, and then we've got these open-ended spanners. Just shouts out real quality really, or again nicely put into sizes. You can see the sizes at the top there, so you know exactly when you take one out where it goes back into place, and the door shuts nice and securely on the ball bearing doors. The next tray we've got hammers, heavy duty hammers. We've also got some files as well to file down any loose metal or metal work that you need to do. Plus I like the fact that you've got various pliers and snips as well, and I mean these are really quite heavy duty, and again all top quality. You've got some pliers here to take out circlips as well. So very well put. I keep saying very well put together, but it is very versatile and fantastic job. Right, let's take a look at the final drawer. Actually, just before I show you the final drawer, I'm going to show you something. Now this is one of the reasons why I know a lot of you have been asking me to have a look at my toolbox. This is the reason why you haven't seen my existing toolbox. Look at the tools here and how they are arranged, and you can see how easy it is to find what you need. Here you just look at the numbers and you just select the size and you're good to go. Now let me show you my current toolbox. Yeah, rubbish, isn't it? But the difficulty that I've always had, now this jaw is fully out, and as you can see half of the jaw is actually still underneath the actual box. And then even though I've used these tidies to keep the sockets in size, I've still got to take them out to find the one that I want, and then they don't really sit in any order, and it's just absolutely chaos. And I was thinking of getting the foam inserts, but even the foam inserts where you cut out the size of the socket, I mean, it's a mammoth task. And unlike the Sonic toolbox, you don't get to see what size sockets, so you still got to take the sockets out unless you put the actual print side up, and that can be challenging to see. It's not impossible, but you know, having an organized toolbox just makes the task a lot easier. And I tend to what I tend to do is grab the whole array. So I grab the whole socket, and then I take it with me and I put it on my stool, and well, I end up then not putting it back in the right place, or like you can see here, there's a couple missing. There's 3 missing. I've lost one. I have lost one, and that's because I've just not had the toolbox with me when I've put this back, or I've been rushing, etc. So going back to the Sonic box, because the box is so organized, it means that I can take the whole toolbox with me, and just look at the wheels on that, quality wheels on that, and it makes it easier to maneuver around, and it means that I can work on the vehicle in close proximity to where I need it to be with the toolbox, and then I can put everything back where it needs to be as well. And the handy little tray there, you put your fluids in there so that you can use them as and when you need, and you can take those with you as well. Right, final drawer, the spanner set. Now basically you have a whole set of ring spanners going from 6mm right up to 22mm, which is perfect, and then open-ended spanners going right up to 32mm, which is basically covers everything that I need. So just in those 4 drawers, I've got everything that I could possibly need to maintain and do any work that I need on my cars. But it doesn't end there, because you get another drawer. In this drawer here, I've got, this is the key. You get a lovely little keychain that comes with the toolbox, and then you get these inventory order lists. And what these are for, it basically gives you every single tool that is in the tray. And so if you do lose a piece, and let's face it, you're going to lose something, it means all you need to do is go onto the part number, and then you can order the parts or the missing item. And of course you can get that from our sponsor Tool Maniac on their website. Tool Maniac is the main site for anything that you need from a mechanic for your garage. They do a range of toolboxes, but they are the UK main supplier for Sonic toolboxes. So you'll see their link down below, and we are really grateful for Andy and James, who have been really supportive of the channel and providing me with this box that you will be seeing in frequent use. These two big drawers here, I'm gonna probably put some heavy duty tools, like my trusty battery ratchet. Everything that I use for doing the car on a regular basis is going to be in this toolbox. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of this box over the coming weeks and months, and we'll be doing some reviews. So every time we use a tool, you're going to see exactly which tool we're going to be able to use. And like I said, you can buy these from Tool Maniac. If you go to their site, link down below, you can order one of these, and there's a variety of way of paying for these boxes because they're not cheap. They are good quality boxes, and Tool Maniac, they know that, so they've created some really good finance options for you to be able to use and be able to purchase this and spread the costs over 3 years, which is great to see. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this review of the S8 box. And again, I want to thank our sponsors, Tool Maniac, for making this possible and supporting the channel in the way that you do. It was great meeting you, Andy and James, once again, and I look forward to working with you in the coming months. So, yep, this is going to feature, and if you've seen this for the first time, don't forget to subscribe down here and give us a like and a thumbs up. And hit that bell notification button so you always are aware when we release new videos. So we're back to the ST on the weekend, and we'll be fitting the front end, which is been long overdue, and hopefully we will get this car running over the weekend. That's the plan. Get the car running, and we can well, get it back on the road as soon as possible. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on Monday. Have a good rest of the week.